going here?
Yes. Well, here we are with Sir John Hegarty. He's the founder and director of Global BBH in London and president of the Titanium Jury and Inter Alliance. And all Mexico's watching right now. They say
all of
hello.
Mexico.
Yeah, all Mexico's watching right now.
I think that might be an overclaim, actually. I think not all of it, but hopefully a good part of Mexico. Wonderful.
Yes, and we all want to know if you can just summarize in 3 words the kind of pieces that is rewarded in Cannes right now. What those words will be?
Well, I've talked about ideas that engage, because if you don't engage, then what's the point? I haven't seen you. Are they ideas that really capture the essence of that brand? Are they relevant to that brand? So engage, relevant, and admired. So I kind of look at those 3 words as being crucial words to sort of make sure if your communication touches those, then you're doing very well.
Okay, that's perfect. So, what's the more relevant difference that you identify between the European publicity and the Latin American publicity?
What's the difference between European and Latin creativity? I don't see a huge difference. I mean, one could say, well, there's a sort of passion in the sort of Latin work that you don't get in some of the European work. But, I think if I was looking at differences, I would say the humor in Latin work tends to be more upfront. And in European work, often there's a sort of irony. And that we like that. But, in a way, we sort of, we understand and relate to both. I mean, I like the different influences that occur in creativity. So I would actually love the Latin work to stay doing what it's doing and European work do what it does. And we don't want to just make the world very bland,
Yes, of course. And for the last question, you have found big, very important agencies and offices all around the country and all around the world. What aspect will you consider to found an office in Mexico City?
So if I was to establish an office in Mexico City, creativity has always been at the heart of everything that BBH does. So we would look at how do we focus on creativity in Mexico? How can we tap into the creativity that's in Mexico to enrich the BBH brand? That's what we would look to do. When we go to another market, we want it to be very much of that market, and that it in turn enriches the rest of BBH. So that's what we would look to do.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank
John.
You.
And
do
we
clip our fingers again? No,
yes,
we don't.
If you'll say hello to Roastbrief in Mexico, that would be awesome.
I would say I'm saying hello to the people in Mexico. Have a fantastic time, and it's wonderful here in Cannes.
Thank you so much, sir.